know this person. First time I've seen her name up there, but I'm sure she's funny. Mary Byrd.
Hey, comedy guys. So you guys, do you think if we could talk teenagers into butt-chugging Tide Pods, the world would smell better? I'm pretty sure it would smell better. So who's having a happy Lent? Bad Catholics in the house? You know, I don't want to be anything, but it's a little black mark next to your name. Once you're Catholic, you're always Catholic. But you know, bad Catholics, we don't make bad people. We make really bad Baptists. Very, very, very bad Baptists. So I am visiting from Albuquerque. Who's heard of that? You guys, I don't have any math. Like you asked me. Don't have any of that. But you know, there's good things and bad things about Albuquerque. You know, the good thing is you guys, we haven't had any crucifixions this year. Well, you guys, last year we had some crucifixions. Now it takes a couple days for people to, you know, die from crucifixion. So they got rescued because they were, you know, out on the bosque yelling their heads off. They got rescued. They wouldn't tell people why they got crucified. That's why we make fun of them. That's why we make fun of them. So you guys, why do peeps exist? It's official peep season, but they have branched out. There were pumpkin peeps and little Christmas tree peeps, and there were heart peeps, and now it's, I hate them. You guys, last year the peeps got outlawed at my house. They did because they became weaponized. You're wondering, how do you weaponize it? I'll tell you, but don't tell anybody else. Right? You've got to get a stick that's like whippy stick, or like break someone's antenna off an old car. That, you didn't hear that from me either. Okay? Then you put the peep on there, light it on fire, and fling it into the eyes of your enemies. You guys, I had to wear a bandana all summer. No more peeps at my house, and I think they should be outlawed. But I do like Halloween. I like Valentine's candy. Love Valentine's candy. I got some cinnamon hearts, and I got some cherry hearts. Put them in a bowl. Took a picture. Put that jam on Instagram. So that's the kind of woman I am. And I got like some, you know, normal likes, and then something weird happened. A friend of mine asked me, do you ever lick all of the cinnamon off of the cinnamon hearts and then stick them back next to the cherry hearts? No, and I'm never eating candy at your house ever again. She's the type of woman who would lick an M off of an M&M, tell you it's a Skittle. You were hoping for like fruity goodness. It's like, wait a minute, it might be chocolate, but you know. But yeah. But you guys, I came home one day, and there was like this cherry heart, kind of like a little bit misshapen. I'm like, you know, not every heart is perfect. Popped it in my mouth. Walked, I saw one in the hall, kind of misshapen. Then I saw one on my bed, half-eaten cherry heart, and I was like, oh my gosh, that wasn't a misshapen heart. That was cat-bitten and left in the candy bowl. You guys, you can't eat candy at my house either. Can't eat candy. Unless it's in a covered dish, my cat is mad. Because I threw that candy away. I'm like, dude, you lick your own butt. I am not eating after you. And you're pre-diabetic, you should not be eating candy anyway. So you guys, I know this sounds counterintuitive, but you can't take dating advice from your pets. It sounds like it would be a good idea, but you guys, they want you home petting them. So you can't do that. I have a cat, and she really likes something. She just sits on it and purrs. She's very forward. I did that, and I got a date. Didn't get a second date. Friend of mine has a dog, he'll knock you down if you really like. She just start humping you. If you do that, you'll get a date for sure. With the judicial system. It is not easy, but I refuse I refused to be a part of the web of lies, so I put out a profile for about 24 minutes, and it was like immature 100-year-old cougar looking for a lover who won't try and tame me. 5'3", none of your business how many pounds. If it matters to you, it don't matter to me. Subject to change. Face, no gross disfigurement. Body, scarred, but broken in. Moderately flexible. Comedian, out a minimum of 4 nights a week, drinking, smoking, joking, till all hours. Sometimes won't come home at all. Probably won't call. Now, I got hits off of that. I did. I got 3 hits. One was a guy from prison. One guy was married. But he got points for actually being truthful. And one guy sent me an unexpected, unappreciated, unsolicited portrait of the penile persuasion. I used to get really, really mad. Now I just say, warn a woman. Warn a woman. The next text you get will deeply disappoint you. You know, or something like that. Gosh. So you guys ever try any naked gardening? I swear it's a thing. It's a thing. I do some naked gardening. I put out on Facebook, hey, I'm naked gardening. Come on over. I have a 20-year-old. He's like, Mom, you cannot say you are naked anything on any social media. I'm like, well, for one, that's a warning. Do not come back. For 2, what are you doing on Facebook? It's like, I'm not on Facebook. Grandma Snapchatted me. She's worried about you. Said, I'm worried about Grandma. She keeps calling it Snatch Chat. I am Mary Byrd. You guys have been delightful. Thank you so much.
Mary Byrd, yes, she is funny. You know when